Hey Virgo, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of November. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Just take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. Below in the description box is where you can get in touch to set that up. And we'll see what the messages are for you guys. Thank you so much everyone for your likes, shares, comments, contributions to the channel. I appreciate everybody's support. Let's see what messages are coming through for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, November 1st to the 15th, or whenever you find the video. You have the Six of Wands, the Hangman, the Three of Swords, I feel like what I get off of that is you seem to find your way out of a bit of a sticky situation here, Virgo. You seem to take the perspective of a positive outlook, a positive approach. You seem to you're finding the benefit or the reason for something taking place, even if that were to mean possibly some kind of breakup here, Three of Swords, some kind of what would normally be maybe a difficult thing or something that causes pain. But I feel like you're saying, well, you know, you simply don't want to stay in this, and maybe in the past. Or, you know, oftentimes people feel bad. People can feel, they feel sorry or they feel bad for needing to cause some kind of breakup or for needing to initiate that. And I feel like it doesn't have to be in a relationship, but you find a way to do this in where it's kind of like definitely benefiting you. But I just get the energy that the perspective with that Hangman is saying, you know what, I have to get out of a situation. It's not easy, but I'm going to approach this, or I'm going to do this in a way that sort of gives you a sense of appreciation, even though you had to kind of do the dirty work kind of thing, or the deed in something here. Let me find out. Let's see here, because I see that you're getting a sense of praise. If it's like a group thing or a community or something where there's more people involved, if it's not necessarily a love relationship, I feel like you've also shared the approach that you've taken or the way you've done something here. I feel like it's reflected upon a lot of other people. Like you've shed a lot of people saying, wow, look at the way Virgo did that. You did it in such a perfect way. You did something here that it really made you stand out. The Emperor with the Knight of Swords. So I think that you really stepped into your confidence here, Virgo. Again, the Emperor. There's that person that makes an impact on many. This is somebody who really shows up, maybe as a leader. This could be very much a work thing. You took action. You stepped into the sort of like, I either have to do it, it's all or nothing kind of energy. You took upon yourself this level of confidence that you're saying, well, I'm gonna have to do this, and I'm gonna have to do this in a very, you did something here in a very professional way, a very constructive way. You took this positive approach. You saw something that normally would be maybe very painful and difficult, and you said, no, it doesn't have to be that way. We can do this so that it comes out very positively. Sometimes a breakup can be a very good thing. Sometimes leaving a company or leaving your job can be a very good thing. You can sort of do this in a way that other people really, you inspired them, or you gave them a sense of like encouragement by the way you did this. I think there's a little bit of energy here that I think you were sort of not wanting to, you had to bite the bullet, you had to rip the Band-Aid off here, Virgo. I think you didn't necessarily want to. It's kind of like, I remember as an example, when I was working for a corporate company and they cut off all of our benefits, and I worked in a finance company, and they cut off all the benefits. And I was very young at the time. I was maybe 26 or something, and nobody really did anything about it. They're just like, oh, I guess that's the new policy. And I didn't. I politely walked into the president's office and I just said, like, look, you know, we're losing our investment contributions and our retirement plans, and I work for an investment company. Like I said it in a way I didn't want to do that. And I feel like that's what you're going through here, is like, it's very nerve-wracking, but it's like almost like justice. It's almost like this isn't the way it's going to be. You have this level of deserving, or that what feels right for you and your growth, and I did it in a very positive way. I complimented the company. I said, that's why I work for this finance company. There's a whole bunch of banks on the street and I could work for anybody, but this is one of the reasons why I chose this. And sure enough, a lot of people were like, wow, you're crazy going into, that's ballsy, but the response was positive. And so I was compensated in an alternative way to compensate, you know. So there's this kind of energy because I see the Emperor there. And maybe it's that kind of thing where you step up, or you go to the top of the ladder, you go to the person at the top to do this. You really take the courage. Tell me about this Three of Swords. What's this? What was this? What is this Three of Swords? It's parting of ways of some sort. 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. It's almost like you broke apart from a situation here, Virgo, that would have otherwise, again, it's ballsy because it's like 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like you're leaving one form of stability, or you're leaving something that would otherwise be very like abundant. It's almost like you're doing it because you want to create your own. I think that I'm going to clarify that again. Let me just see here. 10 of Pentacles, it's like I think that what you're doing though is to ultimately create more long-term stability for yourself. I think you're taking care of the needs that you truly are saying, well, I need to break up on this situation because I'm not getting my worth, my 10 of Pentacles. I'm not getting abundance here, or long-term stability, or you're not getting your needs met. And I think that's where you step out of that, because you are taking the role or going into that Emperor energy, Six of Wands, and saying, well, I want more, I need more, I deserve more, whatever that is. One more here for the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Judgment. So you made a very, very strong, this is a big decision. And I think you realize it's a sound decision. This is something that again, it takes a lot of courage sometimes, and it's almost like you just trusted. Even if it was a little nerve-wracking, or you're just like mind over matter, you're gonna like make that phone call, knock on that person's door. You're like, once that's done, I can't go back. I can't turn back. I gotta do this. And you just kind of put yourself in that place of saying, it's a yes, it's a decision, it's a moving forward. I'm doing it. I'm leaving the past behind. Because this is something that opens up much more for you. And I think that what you left behind here, Virgo, ultimately with the 10 of Pentacles and the Judgment, you may have left, for some of you, it could have been a stable situation to create your own growth and stability. But I think ultimately the changes and the movement that you're going forward are for your long-term stability. It is for your abundance. It is for more wealth. There's definitely some work, career stuff here with the Six of Wands, the Emperor, and the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're deciding that life is going to show you. I think the Judgment is really, sorry, I'm just pausing here for a second, but it's like sound advice or sound decision. It's kind of like it has to be done. There is no other alternative to this. All right, I like this, Virgo. I like the energy you're having, because what you're, and I feel like some of you don't want to kind of stay in, say, a suffering situation or a stagnant situation. I feel like some of you do have to kind of part out of this or leave something, because ultimately with that hangman, there is someone or something that could really be holding you back from your potential, from your growth. So I think you finally have made a decision in your own mind, no matter what maybe the other party or person wanted here. Sometimes when you're making, let's say it's a relationship, it's kind of like, this is two people involved. This is a relationship. This is a decision that has to be talked out. But I think that you in your mind have said, okay, well, it doesn't matter what the other person, you can do this in a very cordial way, but you've made up your mind and you're saying, okay, well, I'm going to have to present this or show this in a very productive and a very positive way that makes sense, that sort of there's really good reason for why you're doing this. And you're not doing it for sour, negative energy or regret or blame. It's the opposite. You're almost encouraging the other party that your decision is also going to benefit them. That's kind of what I was trying to figure out here with that Judgment card. It's almost like you set them free in a way. You set the other party free from this. You create a place of, or like a peaceful, it's like you align their karmic where they're supposed to be, and you've kind of pulled yourself over here or moved away, which helps create where that person's supposed to be. It's like choices, when we make decisions or choices, everything is meant to be for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. All decisions are coming for the reason of something to take place. And I think that when you make this decision, it's in hindsight, in the future, somebody here, you definitely already kind of see this, but if somebody else is dealing with a bit of that heartache, they're going to say, oh, you know what, when Virgo moved on, it really lined that person up with where they were supposed to go, something else, something new, someone new, whatever this is. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like, I don't feel here, with the Two of Cups. I think there's a situation here where you, with that hangman, it's like, how much are you willing to invest your time and energy here, Virgo? Are you getting your needs met? Are you getting long-term stability? Is this the person, if it's a relationship? Is this the job? Is this the dream job? Is this the dream person? Is this really what I want to put my effort and energy into? Or do I want to put my energy and effort into someone else or something else that's more aligned for you? You've got Aries energy here with that Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. Let's see here. What is the message for the Oracle of the Birds for Virgo? So I want to just say, great job, guys. The decision that you made, you did this in a very positive, reassuring, you came out on top, you took the bull by the horns, you made this decision, you took action, even though you may have felt a little nervous yourself, but you're like, you can't waste time. You're like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to talk myself out of it, kind of thing. And I think that's where that Judgment's saying, okay, your decision was made up and you made the phone call, you made whatever that contact is. The red kite, kind of like a raptor bird. Vision, take flight and recognize the bigger picture. It's interesting because, okay, let's see what it says. That's a little bit like that karmic energy that I was mentioning. It's the bigger picture here. You're creating change. You're the one that's instigating the change or the catalyst for change. Red kite. An acrobatic and large bird of prey flies into your field. With red kite comes the ability to see through things from above. It also brings serenity. Get an accurate overview before you take action. Be willing to adopt a higher perspective. Allow yourself to consider a situation from different angles. In order to do so, you might fly higher and higher, but always come back to earth, back to the community. I am an acrobatic aviator. Others can only marvel at my spectacular flights. I am easily recognized by my deeply forked tail and my rust-colored plumage. I am a shaman bird and allow you insight into higher level connections. My widespread wings are like white windows into other worlds and testify to my gift of second sight. Some more meanings. Integrate death to truly live. Overcome your limitations. Allow yourself to rest again and again. Let the old die so that the new may emerge. Master of transformation, and remember your self-love. I really like that for you, Virgo, because I think that's one of the reasons why you're making this decision. It could be that you're saying, I got to do what's good for Virgo. I've got to do what's best for me, and your self-love, self-regard. Your affirmation, I rise above myself, connecting with the spiritual realm while remaining firmly grounded on the earth. And I think that's part of that judgment card with the Knight of Swords, is like you get a higher view. You get a bit of a spiritual view. You have a different view before you take action. And I think that's what you did here. And I think that's why you got a lot of recognition. It was the way you did something. You saw the bigger picture for the situation, but most importantly for yourself and your self-growth, your self-worth, your self-love. Emperor energy, Two of Cups. Like I say that, I love you, but I love me more. And I think that's kind of what you had to do here. All right, Virgo, I want to wish you guys a great day. Thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, comments. I appreciate that. I will see you guys soon. Take care.